Recording, 720, broadcast. Brought to by Fifth Dimension. Alright, so today's going to be a little bit different and usual. So this is going to be strange events recently. Nothing too major, but so a documentary came out, The Phenomenon, about UFO sightings that the government has documented themselves. It's like a 2-hour documentary. It's boring as hell. I fell asleep in it 3 times. But there's a lot of stuff in there of disclosure. So the vision I got from that, because they're disclosing more than they have in the past. Let's put it that way. So they put it all in one documentary. So they talk about, I think it was Ethiopia at the end. Yeah, so a bunch of kids saw an alien being that was just walking around or something like that. It scared the hell out of everybody. And these are kids seeing it, so so I saw what is possible timeline, like to be an alien, like a sighting in the sky, and then the media will pick up on it for some reason because they don't pick up on anything, and it'll become news like they're talking about the virus right now, so talk about alien sightings. So you remove the virus talk and put alien there instead. So I didn't think much of it. I didn't know what to think of that. I've had visions before and nothing ever came of it. So not to say this is going to happen. So this morning, I was talking to somebody and just the word alien invasion was trying to come out of trying to say it, and I coughed. I couldn't say it. And it's like, I'm surprised I didn't remove the thought altogether. It was like I was trying to say alien invasion. I wasn't coughing before. It just started choking me up. Now they're quiet at the moment. So it's like, damn, are they really working on something like that now? So before I felt like they weren't into anything like that, but now I'm not sure. I'm not saying any of this is going to happen, but I'm not trying to put fear out there either. But you see the state of the world right now. Call this a real virus or fake virus, or whatever the hell we're going to call it. And you have your fake alien invasion. You have your fake aliens and your fake virus fighting each other. So we're leading somewhere. Where is that? Yeah, it's a big surprise. So I don't know. It's just I guess you can say the writing's on the wall, kind of. Now today, Trump talked about UFOs today, and Harry Reid talked about UFOs today. It's been a weird day of this type of subject matter. So I'm not saying any of this is going to happen, but it's a high possibility. I mean, why the hell not, right? I mean, how are we going to get out of this situation? So, yeah, I'm not saying anything that's, I don't know, just anything's a possibility. So, we'll go into that a little bit more. I was going to channel the elf beings, but I might channel somebody else. We'll see how things go. Are they going to talk about any of this? But something's got to give. Something. I don't know. Just we'll have a grasshopper as a president or something. I don't know. Just we have a couple more weeks until November to the land for all damnation to happen. So anything can go at this point. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, second here. So yeah, this is IamSmart.com. Private sessions for those who are new to all this. You have sessions. We're gonna have a channel. Google Hangout, Zoom, and chatting by forum. Yeah, whatever. Shop here. I'm on the 5th of October. Same situation here. Sign up for webinar if you like. social network, Rabbit access. Back. And support on that. And this is so this is a documentary, The Phenomenon. I think, yeah, this is it. Yeah, it looks like a dark and scary movie, but it's not. I mean, a game is scary to some people. This is soft disclosure, so I don't know. I mean, we could be leading to something. We could be leading to nowhere. This is Trump says he'll take a good look. Yeah, this is done yesterday, so he talked about today. So I don't know. As I said, the future's out there, but we're not getting anywhere. It certainly would. I mean, it certainly would make sense of something different. I mean, you could be a professional in the media, like you be on CNN, and not use your brain and still have a job. So that's pretty. We're in fiction times right now. So we're in times of. I mean, you go to college, you get this degree, and then you go to CNN and you act like a kid. So it's quite fascinating. So if we live in a world where that exists, yeah, they just turn the brain off and let them talk. So hey, whatever works for you. It seems to be. I mean, if we can make that work, I don't see why they can't have whatever invasion the hell they're working on. So who knows? It's quite. Yeah, it's a comedy show right now. It's not depending on what area of the world you're looking at. Like the media is just like they just need to. It's like go to college, you get a professional job, then you cry until you're like what 60 or 70 until you retire. I guess that's a career. So that's just find something to cry about and then make that your thing for the rest of your life. And that's I guess it pays well. For some it does. You have to keep it entertaining. So if that exists, I mean, why can't an alien invasion and all that? What the hell, right? I mean, we're kind of gearing up for it when you think about it, but it's really hard to say. So, all right, well, I'll go into elf energy because I feel like that's very connected to the Earth. But I'll go into who else is here also. So blessings. I guess I'm not putting fear or anything out there. We don't know. We'll just right now. I think we'll just take whatever we can get. If you want to send us some fake aliens, go right ahead. We'll take anything. It's like anything's better than this. As long as we don't have to wear a mask everywhere we go anymore. We have to, dodge lasers or something. It's something different. Sure. That's we just don't have to wear a mask when you do that. So I don't know. Yeah, so the world's going through a reset. So when we come out of the reset, where are we going to be? So obviously, alien beings can only tell us so much. I mean, I'm blocked as hell. I mean, right now, I don't know if it matters who's going to be the president right now. Who cares? I mean, I'm at the point it doesn't even matter anymore. Not that it mattered that much before, but I'm not sure if it matters at all anymore. With it. The weirdness that we're going into, it's like we're going to a whole new regime. So I know people want right or left, but I don't know if that even matters. And they might just kick that out altogether. So we'll see. Anything's but So anyway, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. We are the Elf Collective. Greetings, your magnificence. Yes, there is many codes around your world of identities from other alien species that you're connected to at this time to go into your own awakening. As if the third dimension is slowly lifting away or separating And some, yes, the golden age, there's different types of golden age. Sometimes there's a war age you have to go through first before you go into a golden age. As you're going through now, basically a time of change. A change much needed because many humans, actually, their chakras are going into darkness or to blackness, as many of you see. As there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's still up to you. Which we believe you will achieve, as there's as much madness in the world that you're still releasing. There is a reptilian agenda that you're warning from at this time. Well, as you go into your awakening, it's many layers of awakening, as there's as many wizards also here to understand. A wizard operations here. That still may have comprehension of just we're just a little humans here. We don't understand all this magic that's going on in the world. It's not meant to be fully understood. You can say your world is put into isolation because other worlds are good. Basically, your world is like a negotiation piece. You know, the world is like it's captured, it's put into its stasis, and other worlds are using it for collateral. And many of you will start to understand that. Yeah, you're going to go more galactic. Basically, alien conversations are not always easy to be brought in, as many of you know. You can't just go to any normal Joe and just talk about this. So as you go into your own understanding of it, there's many layers you have to still understand, but as you go more into the galactics of understanding your place here. I think the alien conversations are not really part of the mainstream conversation. That's the problem. So there's much to the puzzle that you're here to figure out. And yes, there's a reptilian agenda here, basically, a warning from even their own fears. Humans are warning from the human fears. As humans are worried about their own demise, that is reptilian like, because they've been through that too. They've been through genocide energies too. So what is happening here is happening on other, yes, as you know, other planets too. A lot of it is reptilian pain, manipulation from other beings. There have been Palladian beings also that kept reptilians under control, mind control. Some of you can remember those things. Of course, reptilians have done the same thing to them. And humans here do that the same thing to other humans, especially in a relationship energy. So basically, what we are saying is this: there's many layers. Yes, your alien invasion energy, or it also, you know, words of that shows your government too is in its own retirement. The government of secrecy, meaning that your world comes to a time where just you go into graduation, not just for yourselves, but also the systems that are holding on to your planet. So when the aliens do show up or some kind of invade, whatever it is, visitation, that shows you now you're going to the next level of your evolution. Now it's going to be bumpy. It's not going to be the easiest. It's going to be a lot of mind blowing. It's going to be a lot of chaos. But to look in your Earth's past recently is not, you're not going to find a whole lot there because you're creating history right now. Now, many of you have seen this before in other realities, yes, other worlds, even the ancient times of this planet. But in modern history, you know, you look back in your history books not too long ago, you remember ships coming from the skies is more of a modern situation too, and where it's going to come more into your modern day. So just expect the unexpected. That's all we can say at this time. What do you feel is happening? Well, at least it puts a dialogue out there for you to decide if you want this for your lives. So it's mentioned. So if it's mentioned here in other places, and it is mentioned in other places, then it is, yes, on the table. Which it has not been on the table for some time now. It has been worked out, but it is. It is not totally hidden. So many of you in Astral are seeing this energy too. Now, without you guys putting a threat or worry or anything like that out there, because many of you know you're protected already. So there's nothing to worry at all. You know what your space is. Now, for the rest of humanity, that's up to them. It's their choice. You see what's going on in the world today. The next phase, if it is an alien connection, then you know what matters where you are. You don't have to worry about where the rest of the world is. Where you are, your protection, protection of your family, protection of yourselves. That's all that matters. The rest of the world will figure itself out. Some people have to go through tests. Another reason why a fake, I mean, you can have a real alien invasion, but, or a real alien sighting, but many humans say no, they can't handle it, they don't want it, they keep putting blockages. And so another way to do it is for a fake, is to like crowbar it into your reality, which is still possible. So, yes, it's yes, keep an open mind, but it's up to you to decide your fate's realities. Once again, yes, the world can be on fire and you will be fine. That's the idea. You don't have to be on fire. Just remember that. Others have set themselves on fire. Many do it all the time. They get in relationships, toxic relationships, never get into some drink and drive, end up in a situation. I think you understand where we're getting at. You still drive. You're in the driver's seat of your life. That matters. Now, yes, information like this brought in of alien invasions, the phenomenon documentaries are to open up minds. Yes, to show that something's on the table. Once again, of disclosure. For humans to take this more seriously. Yes. To do it as an information download and up to you to decide what's right for yourselves in the long run. Remember, you're always in control. And many that are in an awakened state, as many of you know, still need somebody to tell them what to do. And that's what you're here to learn is to, I mean, you don't need somebody to tell you what to do, but at least to give you some direction. And then you decide. There's nothing wrong with that, but some actually still need someone to tell them what to do. Yeah, so you it's warm and fuzzy, everything will be fine. Here's a blanket, everything will be fine, and you'll never evolve ever. But some of you want to evolve, and yes, you want to go out through the scary forest, but be fine. So you go down the right trails, go down the right directions. And that's what this is all about. You're on a world that's kind of terrifying when you think about it, but know that you will make it through just fine. That's the idea. Not to be scared of it. Yeah, there are going to be scary things, as you already have seen it, known it. But it's okay to be scared, but not scared where you don't want to do anything and live your life. The idea is to continue to go forward through the forest, and you will make it through. That's all we have to say. It's up to you. Some do self-sabotage all the time. That's what alcohol comes in and other means of recreational drugs. As self-control is gone. I mean, we understand alcohol for a little bit. We understand, but some just make it into a baby bottle and just keep feeding themselves. Whereas a lot there is to learn there. That's all we have at this time. Of course, yes, we can go more into yes, there is an Illuminati hold on your planet. Of course there is. It's always hidden behind the scenes. They're not ones to be disclosed. For you to figure yourselves out. That's really what the mission year of life is, to survive what's thrown at you and make yourself a better person you were before you came here. Which is very difficult, we understand. Even take yourself out of your comfort zones when the time is right. Now, you might not have fear, but others do. So you might have knowledge of aliens and leprechauns and whatever. But your fellow human citizens, that's another story. That's why many of you are not going around talking around to everyone as much as you'd like to. It's because now you can put out a conspiracy theory they're all going to die, and others are like, that's awesome. But if you do give them a different type of energy, if you're going into enlightenment, because yes, the fear world is still very strong, as you can see. The fear planet, it's not the planet. It's not even the people. It's just the programming is a fearful program. Yes, done through your schools, of course, done through the parents, but mostly through the schools. A way of education is to allow the child to be free, not to conceal them into a room. Let them be with nature, play with friends, learn outside, and just get to know the world and make life fun and let the teachers learn from the students also instead of the teacher teaching the students because the teacher feels like they're not going to learn anything. They do learn a little bit, but the way they're set up, no, not so much. But it's, the idea is to be outside with nature and be free. That's the idea. And be safe, of course. Instead of putting some kids in a locked room and just hope it all works out. As you can see, it's doing a bang up job in your society at this time. Now you just have a bunch of fearful people. Worked well. Well, the agenda worked well. So yes, they're tearing down statues, but we're also going to start tearing down their future. Institutions. Eventually. They'll have to. It's not violence. It's just that it doesn't need to be around anymore. You've outgrown the manipulations. Yeah, you're learning what you don't want. Now, what do you do want? And many of you are in the enlightened state. Well, you notice a tree is outside. Why can't you be outside more often? Why can't it be just a simpler world? And it can be. But first off, you have to identify those that are causing difficulties. And they're not as hidden as some might think. Some say that you're hidden elite or hidden, not necessarily. They're actually out in the open. It's just, you have to be able to see them, though, because they blend in so well. It's the blending is the difficult part. And others just don't want to believe they exist. The idea is to know your own frequency. They don't really matter. What matters is yourself. Greetings. This is Redmond from Sirius. Greetings to your society. Yes, you are going to a rude awakening, as you can see. You're moving the parts around on your planet. Humans are growing up more than they ever have before, actually, in your modern times. As actually World War II actually made many lazy after the war, but not everyone, but made a lot of humans lazy. Plugged into your reality, turned on the television, and that was the end. But many of you are now using television or tablets, Netflix, whatever it might be, for your awakening, which is good. And decoding the reality, decoding what has been programmed in society in your past. So yes, there's a lot of Anunnaki energy. Of course, it's not going to make itself known just yet, but yes, you have much of their DNA. Of many of you are actually activating much of your DNA of Anunnaki to improve your longevity. Anunnaki played why you can go from 30 to 100 is Anunnaki DNA. Yes, there are Pleiadian and Sirian energies in there, but it's Anunnaki. It's keeping you alive as long as you can. So if you have a problem about being alive forever, blame them. We don't believe in blaming them, but we understand that's a lot of the root of where that comes from. But also, what you have learned here, a lot of it's actually the Pleiadian energies to keep you here too. Like for your lessons, Pleiadian guides, it's like, oh, you have not learned this lesson, so you have to stay here for a little bit longer. And yeah, it's not easy. It's like you have to stay here and study and figure this out before you can leave. Might be 10 years before that, but so we understand many souls are here to understand themselves, go deeper into who they are. And many are going deeper than you've ever had before. It's like going to a cave you have not fully visited. So you're going to yourselves more than you have not seen before. So that's what's happening currently. Now, those of the third dimension reality, the normal reality, the normal people, they're going through a state of shock at this time. Maybe an awakening period is going through actually a blossoming within yourselves. Yes, you're going through difficulties, but you're also going to the soil of who you are, deeper into your heart. So that's why your powers are opening up too for those individuals that are doing that. So, yes, your fake alien invasion. Well, there is an invasion, yes. It's happening all around you, just not seeing it. Doesn't mean it's fake. But it's humans showing their abilities that's been hidden for some times. You call it secret space program. So anything is possible to be brought into your environment. So what you say right now is, yes, keep an open mind. As you're keeping an open mind now and adjusting to the vibrations of shifting energy. So Is there an alien energy coming in? Most, yes and no. Yes, but as for the timing, is not obviously made clear. But you're kind of living in an alien environment already. You're already getting indications here and there. Like they already turned the story. Now it has. It's like you've already seen the movie. Now you have to start living it, and that's what you're preparing for. This is another reason why it's been mentioned here and other places also. It's slow and steady. It's up to you what you want to feel. Now you can take it for a negative or a positive, but either way, you can make it what you. It's a warning environment. Basically, yes, your world is not following history as it was supposedly written for you. You're still writing the book. So yes, the future has not been fully written. That's another reason why as many have difficulty seeing the future. And also astrals have big plans for your reality, and many of you are involved with it, but bringing it down here is not necessary, not now, not yet. Not until you know exactly where things are going. So this is the event, but this is event part 2 that you're going through at this time. So say if there is a alien invasion, even if it is fake, it also shows a human achievement. So they might not be telling you the full truth, but then again, when have they ever done that? But this is for you to realize, yes, it's time for the new age. So there's a blackout for alien connections, of course, but you are going to go into a human awakening. You're all here for a reason, yes. You're not just here to suffer. So we're here to learn, but it's hard to learn when you feel like you're not learning anything. It's like you're learning something, but can you use what you've learned? And it's like you can unlearn that. That's what you're going through right now. Many are going through that. It's like, yeah, I might have learned a lot, but we're still waiting for everything to occur. So, meaning an alien touchdown, a visitation where they can connect with you on a personal basis. So, what we are saying, just think about it. Let it run in your mind how you would feel if that did occur, and how would you feel about it? How would you? Yeah, it's a heart attack of the mind. I get to clear out, not that you have much fear, but those that do have fear, it's like, doesn't mean they're going to land in your backyard and say hello to you. Some of you would enjoy that quite a bit. But it does show that you are getting close to some kind of disclosure, yes. As for the timing of it, once again, it's always going to be up in the air. So basically, you're taking a lot of what you've learned and be able to use it in your future. So once again, timing is never clear. Yes, there's many alien groups that are assisting the Earth for visitation, but they have not been given the green light. Also, your China is a hybridization program for the Greys, meaning that there are other alien beings there in the past in China, but your Greys infiltrated it. Now there are positive Greys there, but also ones that are not so positive. Yes, that cause much of the difficulty there. So yes, it's an alien science project done by the Greys. So if the Greys can cause this, it shows you how their imprint on their planet is so strong. So if they can cause a pandemic, what else can they cause? Now there's no reason to bring hate towards them, but also there's a positive out of all of this. But yes, it is Grey connected. There's other beings, but it's mostly Grey. So they're not always. Now realize your world you're in the state. It is now, has been stopped before. Meaning this could have happened several times in your past. For this one to go through, meaning the astral reality allow it to occur. So this has been attempted. Probably you can feel like almost every day for the last 100 years, 20 years, something like that. So now you're going into an achievement that you've not experienced before. So where your future goes is up to you. What do you feel the future holds? That's all we can say. Yes, realize also alien energies, we have to be light on the subject. Because it's up to you. And then you feel like, oh, it's up to me. Where are my ships then? Well, anything's possible.